Oh, the wheels are still glitching. What's up, guys? Mr. Awesome-tacular here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a half-decent car that you can even drive. This is my car that I just made earlier, so I'm going to show you how to make one exactly like it, except for you can customize how it looks and what color it is and what shapes you use. You don't necessarily even have to put walls. I just did it to make it look better. So let's get right into this. First step to do anything is insert a part so we could create the base of our car. So I'm going to turn my move to one stud so I can be exact with what I do. Here, once we have actually created the base of our vehicle, you've sized it how you want it, you're going to want to move it up so we can work on the wheels. Once you have it in place up above the ground, you're going to want to insert a cylinder. Now with this cylinder, you can resize it to your liking, just how big you want your wheels to be. I'm gonna put my wheels like a 2x2 or a 3x3 wheel. I'm gonna make mine a 3x3 wheel, and I'll adjust this stuff. Make sure you have the length of the wheel you like. I'm just doing it 1 for now. And now that you've had your wheel, you attach it, and that's all you do. Thanks for what? I'm kidding. If you just put it on a car, just a cylinder on a car, it'll just fall off. Because I mean, you didn't even attach anything to it. So what we're gonna do is make sure you're in the model tab up here. Then go to surface and then do hinge, and then put it on the surface you want to be touching the side of your car. Now once you have that down, you're just gonna attach it to your car just how you'd want it. I'm gonna do like maybe a bit bigger of wheels so I can fit the hinge on my car. I'm gonna do it on the last block there. Now that you have your wheel on, you're gonna want to duplicate your wheel with Control D and drag it to the other side here, and then hold Shift and click so you could select both of them. Then do Control D again so you could duplicate them, and then press Control R twice, and then just drag it over here on the other side. Now that you have all your wheels assembled, what you're going to want to be doing now is getting a seat. Now you could just right click anywhere and do insert object. And you can't just insert a seat because that'd just be a seat that you could sit on. You need to insert a vehicle seat that has the correct settings and it controls the wheels that you're using. So insert the seat and put it on your car somewhere. If I can move it. So just put it on your car. Just like that. Now that's a good size, I think. I'm just gonna go with that. And now we're ready to test it. But before we test, we need to make sure which way the seat is facing. And to do that, just go to the bottom of the properties bar. And we're on the surfaces, it should be closed. Just open it up. Press front surface. It should be pointing. It'll tell you it'll tell you which way it's facing. Otherwise, if you want, you could just look at the studs. The way the R is facing, it should tell you. The front of the block is usually the bottom of the R. So here, we selected it with here so we could see easier. Now we're going to want to test it out. You don't need to do any connections. It'll automatically connect once it connects to the block that the wheels are on. So here we're going to test it out. Here's our car, everybody. You like our new car? This is just the basics. You can decorate it however you want and change the settings. So you can play around with the settings of the like max speed and the turn and the how fast the wheels spin. How much the wheels spin. So to do that, just go in your vehicle seat and you scroll down in the properties tab. It has everything: max speed, steer, throttle, torque, and turn speed. So hopefully you won't need to check the settings on your vehicle seat. So now we have our car. What you want to do, if you just hate the studs as much as I do, I want to show you what you can't do. I'm just gonna change this back to normal. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what you can't do. Here, you cannot, do not change these, or else the car will not move at all. What you do to change, to take away the studs, all you need to do is go to your part in the Hierarchy Explorer, go to your part in the Explorer, and then right click and do import object, and then import a block mesh. It'll just change the mesh will just change it into a block with no studs. I would also do the same with the driver's seat. With the vehicle seat, insert object, block mesh. And if I wanted to make more than one seat, if I wanted to make passenger seats, I would change the color of the vehicle seat to red, I guess. It's really red. That's really red. Okay. And then I'd insert a seat. God, no. And then I'd insert a seat. Put it on here, maybe like one block behind the red vehicle seat, and just import a regular seat, and also give it the block mesh. And I wouldn't change it to red. I would just change the vehicle seat to red and keep the regular seats black. So I'll do Control D to duplicate it, and then just put it back. So I just have two passenger seat and one driver seat. And now once we've done that, all we really can do is just make walls, I guess. So because if you do what I would usually do, I'd create a wall, and then I'd also want to make a hole in it so I can make a door. Well, guess what? You can obviously do it no matter what. It'll never stop you from making it a union block. But the one thing that is irritating about this is that you can't use it on one of these cars. It won't join the bottom part because you can't anchor it, or else the car won't move. And you need to have it joined, but a union block cannot join onto a regular block, so you can't really do that. So I just delete it. So what you have to do is do what you really never want to do, and just do like a billion parts for each thing. Just like this, I'd have to do maybe that and this, and I'd duplicate this. Okay. Your game will crash whenever you're making a video. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Okay, so we're back here in our world. Luckily, it created a save file when it crashed. But okay, so we're just creating a block here. We want to make it even with the wall, so I'm just gonna want to create an even wall, so don't make it weirdly. I'm just gonna do 3 blocks and duplicate it, and then drag it over here to do another 3 blocks, so we have some room to come in, right? So let's just make it up like that tall, I guess. Bloop. Okay, that should work. Now I do the same. I just Control D it and then duplicate it, and there we go. And now I'd add another part for it to be a top piece to just finish it off like this. I would do like that and like that. And then I would duplicate this, drag it up, and then extend it to go all the way across. This is a basic car, which I'm going to show you how to make doors. So here we have a basic car that we could use, but it's not a car without doors. But if you really want it to be good, you kind of want to use more of this block mesh. So I'm going to insert more, insert object, block mesh. Do the same with here so it hides the intellet. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the thing on Lego, it's the bottom side of Legos that the top side of Legos connect to. Alright, so now it looks like this. But a car is not a car without doors, so obviously we're going to have to make doors that you could go through. And a lot of people, sadly, don't know how to make things you can go through, not just transparent, but you can actually run through it. Why is it on Team Create? Okay. Now, whatever. Okay, so here we're gonna want to make the doors, so I'd insert a part. Do it there, please. Okay. Then what the heck? So here I insert a part, drag it on there. Okay, now we have our part, our door. We want to extend it to take up the whole room. You know what? Just, I don't really need this. All we need to do is extend this up 1 block more to make the doors even bigger. Duplicate it and then move this thing, move the duplicate over here. So now we have 2 doors. Now what we want to do with these 2 doors are just make it so you're able to walk through them. So select both of them with what we did with the wheels. Click on one, then shift click on the other. Now we go to the properties bar and go down. We can uncheck can collide. That will allow us now to go through it in play mode. But there was one thing I said, it was you cannot change the surfaces, but what you can change is the color and the material. So here I'm going to change this to, I guess, black, and change from plastic to diamond plate, because that looks good like a door. Now they're both like that. Okay. Now we could color the whole car, and also fill in the back so we don't have an open trunk. If you want, you could also make that a door, but I don't usually do it. I mean, I did it with the last car, but I don't really want to do it with this car, because I mean, I need to make this video quick. here you can also create a window. I like my windows to be like this, so I would just make a whole wall like that. And then I change it to this toothpaste color, and then I change it to foil. Foil looks really good for a window, and to make it transparent, I like it at 0.5. You just change the transparency here. Transparency is like how much you could see through it. Now we have a cozy little car. Let's test it out. Oh, and one thing I really want to try on this car. That looks good for our flag. I've decided to go with metal. Look at that. You see the little textures on it? Alright, metal is nice. So, here now we're going to change the color of our wheels. Let's make them black again. And I'll do concrete. Look at that. Look at our new car we've got. Yay! Now it's joined on. Now, let's test our car with a flag. Woohoo! Alright, we're in our front seat. I like the window though. That's a nice window. And, woohoo! It works! It really works. Here, let's change the torque. Let's change up the torque. And maybe make it 50. Turn speed 20. Maybe max will be 300. Alright, let's test it out. Okay, we're gonna see how good this car is. It's our blue flag here. Oh my! Oh my! This is so good, but I just wish that it would stay. And to do that, you can make a car spawn. Also, I forgot to tell you, once you're finished with everything, you want to just group it, highlight it all and do Control G. That makes it into a group. And then you could just name it whatever. Gold Blue Cozy Car. Okay, so we're gonna call our car Gold Blue Cozy Car. And to make a vehicle spawner, first of all, I'm just gonna rotate it, make this beep. Okay, that's like the most aligned we could get it to. To make this actually have a spawner, we're gonna want to, no, I don't think we can make it go under there, it's too big. We're gonna just put it next to it like that. You're gonna want to search in your toolbox, car spawner, and it should pop up all these. I usually use this one right here by NM4S. I really like this one. It's really easy to use. All you do is just drag it like next to the car. This car is where the car is going to spawn every time you spawn it. So what you want to do is open it up here and go to station. You see it's empty, but what you want to do is up here, the Gold Blue Cozy Car, you want to drag this into station. And you can just close that up for now. And here where it says spawner, change it to Gold Blue Cozy Car. Before it do spawn. So spawn Gold Blue Cozy Car. I did blue because it's a flag. My favorite color is blue. Okay, now that's all you need to do. It's as easy as that. Now we're gonna test it now. look, it disappears and then comes back. So here I'm gonna drive it away. Watch how good it turns, almost like as good as my old car. I'm gonna drive it away now. I don't want to fall off a cliff. Okay, now I spawn it. Boop. Bam. And it's gone, actually. It erases its original place, so you can't just spam it. You can't just randomly create a bunch of gold, blue, cozy cars. That's a good thing, right? Now, that's actually it. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, help me, I'm stranded in the forest. Okay, so that's pretty much it to this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, just smack the like button and the subscribe. It really helps my channel, and really motivates me to create more and better videos. So, I hope this video was useful to you, and, I'll just see you in the next video, okay? Goodbye.